One, but open up.
Welcome to another. Well, first of all, let me just say good evening, everybody. That was going to be a crazy introduction, but welcome everybody to another episode of the No Filter podcast. I, the one and only Carl, aka Castratus, and to my right,
It's Rakiem Strickland, the organizer of Family and Friends Living Healthy, the Summer Saturday Morning Walking Group. Sorry for the missed episode last time.
yeah,
It was
weather and
was due to inclement weather.
natural causes and whatnot, man. We missed y'all.
Yes,
We missed y'all, but
this
we back today. And
this evening, we have a special guest joining us this evening. Her name is Andrea Burns. She's the director of Age Strong and a member of my Saturday morning walking group. Andrea, would you like to say a few words about yourself and Age Strong?
Well, thank you very much for having me on. It's a real pleasure to be with you, Rakim and Carl. And I am the director of Age Friendly Boston for the Age Strong Commission. And we have a wonderful initiative that looks at quality of life issues for older adults in the city of Boston. And certainly the kinds of things that you're doing, the walking clubs, the civic engagement are very much very central to the work that I do at Age Strong. And it's an amazing commission with many, many employees, and we do a lot of different things in the city. But the most important thing of all is we serve Boston's older residents, and that the older population is the only population that's actually growing here in the city of Boston. So it represents a whole lot of people, and it's only growing.
Okay. That's good work that you and Age Strong are doing. So, how did you get your start? What inspired you to want to work with the seniors across the city?
So I think that it goes back actually to Western Mass. I was living in Western Mass for many years. I'm from this area, but I went out to UMass Amherst and I stayed out there for many years. And I used to deliver Meals on Wheels. And I just did it on Fridays. I remember going and picking up all my meals and going door to door. I had a pretty good, number of people. And I met a lot of people that used to work in the factories in East Hampton. And I I just thought they had remarkable stories. And I felt a little bit sad because a lot of them were alone. And um, I think I just very much bonded with older people during that during that time when I delivered Meals on Wheels. And I remember thinking, well, I'm going to go and help them. I'm going to bring them a hot meal but what ended up happening was they helped me.
Okay.
And the meal was obviously actually pretty much secondary. But the care and just the richness that I got from being with them, I think, it always stayed with me. And so then when I moved to Boston, I got a job at the city and I was not in it was at that point called the Elderly Commission. I wasn't in that department, and I was actually about to leave the city. I was in emergency management, and that didn't really work for me. And and a friend of mine who I used to see in the ladies' room, she said, "Oh, there's a position opening up in the Elderly Commission," which is what it was called at that time. And everything she described sounded like that would be a great job for me. And it has been. I've been there 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the work that you do it goes across the city in different neighborhoods. Can you
Yeah.
explain to the audience what what different activities does the department offer to the seniors across the city?
It's amazing what we do, and I take no credit in this part at all. As I said, we have many different units working on amazing things, and we have an events unit. That's all they do. They do big events, like we'll have a Black Heritage Month celebration on February 27th. That's an incredible event, and that's a yearly event. We have Hispanic Heritage in September. We have like a spring fling. We have Valentine's Day. We have Christmas celebrations. We have um, a- an amazing amount of events that we do. And then we have regular programming as well. We have regular programming at the Union Church in the South End. We have regular classes. We fund a lot of organizations to also offer programming. So we're kind of everywhere.
Okay. I know Ace has a bowling league as well sometimes
Yeah,
at
we have a
Boston Bowl.
right. We have a bowling league. I think we're teaching people how to row. We have like an age strong rowing club.
Okay.
We have arts programming, jewelry making, painting, meditation, yoga. I can't even keep up with all the things that we do. It's really incredible. And even since I've been there, the Age Strong Commission has I feel like in my time just gotten better and better.
Mm, okay. Okay. Um, yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say it's good to keep the seniors across the city busy because as we know, as people age, they tend to get lonely, so they are looking for connections that their family might have passed on, maybe living alone. They don't want to be sitting in the house all day, not communicating with anybody. So it's good for them to get out, socialize, connect, make new connections with those in the community.
You're absolutely right. It's one of the most important things that you can do as you get older is to stay as connected as possible, whether that's through volunteering or whether that's through the different events. Anything that kind of gets you out and about is incredibly beneficial to your health, but emotional health as well. And so I feel very proud that Age Strong is able to do what it does and help older adults. And when we talk to older adults, a lot of times they'll say that they'll talk to their friends in other states, and they'll say, "Well, no, I'm going down to this event or something like that. I'm going down to this dance or to this, class or whatever." And their friends are always envious in a way because Boston does a lot we do a lot for older adults, and they're sometimes, I'm sure other places do um, some good things too, but a lot of times people say that Boston
Yeah.
does
Boston's ahead of the curve
best.
in a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah,
The hospitals, um, and other areas as well.
yeah, absolutely.
Carl, you have any words? We haven't heard from you.
I'm just here, man. I'm just sitting back and just taking this all in, man. So Andrea, I guess I do have a question. You said that um, let me get it right. You used to live in Western Mass.
That's right.
And you used to go to UMass Amherst. So how far is that from Boston, at least to get to there?
About 90 miles.
Mm,
It's about 90 miles. Yeah.
4.5 hours at least.
No, it's about 2.5 hours.
Two
Well,
and a-
no, I'm sorry, not even. It's about an hour 45. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. It's something you touched on very early on when you started talking was that you know you just said that we try to make sure we get our seniors out out and about, man. it just, I was thinking about what you said as you said it. I mean, and it brought me back to a time where, you know, our great grandparents, our grandparents, our great great grandparents were getting up and going out. You know, back in the 40s and 50s, maybe even, you know, you had to get up. If you were looking to go meet somebody, you had to get up and go out and do stuff. There was no such thing as social media back then.
Mhm.
There wasn't any of that. Um, and so making sure that we maintain that, like you said, that emotional connection, that physical connection is so key. Um, and how has Age Strong, how has that manifested itself as far as maintaining the connections with seniors? Have you seen any success stories per se?
Yeah, I mean, I have a great example, which is that we started a senior center in East Boston in the former library. So this is in Orient Heights, and um, and I remember sometimes I would like hear people are sitting everywhere, and I'd be clearing tables, and because we serve lunch there, and I overheard someone say, if the senior center wasn't here, I'd be sitting home alone
Mm.
in my apartment.
Right.
And things like, thank God for the senior center. This has saved my life. This has um, helped me in so many ways. And as you said, Carl, and I think Rakim as well, people have lost spouses, they've lost family and friends, especially as you grow older. If you are privileged enough to grow older, then unfortunately that also does come with, um,
A
you
price
know,
to pay, if you will.
yeah,
Yeah.
people, yeah, just people losing friends and family. And so the senior centers play a really amazing role in creating this sort of like part 2 or 3 of someone's life where they had maybe a family, or they had a career and now they're retired, or perhaps they still have their spouse, but perhaps they don't. And so it's this incredible community that people have. Like today we have also a senior center in Brighton,
Mhm.
and I was on the phone with a lady who is going to help us with some business. We do an age-friendly business program, and she said, "Oh, we have book club this afternoon." And she was looking forward to her book club. And I mean, the Brighton Senior Center is just amazing because it's run by someone who's a former opera singer, and she does like kind of like this, where she does like she'll do a like old fashioned 1940s radio
Okay.
where people take roles, and you
Oh,
like
okay.
chewing celery sticks for like breaking bones, like
Yep, yep,
the
yep, yep,
sound
yep,
effects.
yep.
She has everybody doing that,
That-
and she does it every single year. So this is the director of our Brighton Senior Center.
okay.
She does that kind of of events with seniors. And I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. So people get to explore all of these things that perhaps when they're so busy, right? When they're first part of your life, you're busy going to work, raising a family, making money, all the things that people have to do. Sometimes all those other things are casualties, the things that other things you love, music, art, um,
Sports.
sports, expressing yourself in other ways. And so our senior centers really provide that. And
Mm.
if we don't have the actual center, then we have programming
Yeah,
in,
like yeah,
other parts of
yeah,
the
like a
city.
book club. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Age Strong is amazing. We also have a lot of incredible partners as well, and organizations that we collaborate with and fund.
Okay.
There's a lot going on in the city. A
Okay.
lot going on in
Uh,
Boston. It's a wonderful place to grow older. So very, very happy to be
okay.
where I am.
So, what other organizations is A Strong affiliated with?
So, There are a couple of organizations one's called Friendship Works. The other
Yes,
one's called Little
yes,
Brothers Friends of the Elderly.
yes.
These are both organizations to try to ease that sense of loneliness like you were referring to. And we have about 33 grantees, so we have a lot of different organizations. We also fund, like Chinese Golden Age. We fund Meals on Wheels programs. We have a whole long list, but
Okay.
yeah, we have a lot of collaborations, a lot of partnerships, and we also really try to. We also fund we have something called Creating Connections grant program where people can apply to us if they have an innovative idea. I was at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, and there's actually a quilting club that runs out of Codman Square Public Library.
Yeah.
And she was there, one of the women who does the quilting. And she, I think, was funded through our office, her and another woman, to deliver a program on a quilting program. So we are also looking for people in the community that are of the community to, you know, help them bring their dreams to fruition, an idea that they may have that they want to do to help their community in certain ways that maybe we're not doing or some other, our partners are not doing. So to sort of fill in those gaps because people like to do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Man, it's so dope, man, because like just listening to all these things is making me think about my grandparents, at least my mom's parents. They're always moving around and doing everything else, but um, as far as like going out and to the community and being for the people, I think we don't have enough of that going around in the city of Boston. It's almost like I'm not gonna say it's far few in between, but people are out there, but it's hard because, in certain fields, the fields may be oversaturated, with too many people. Um, in this particular age bracket, man, I don't think I see that. I think I see more or less like unity, again, connection.
Mhm.
Um, you know, I see people who like 75, 80, wanting to have ice cream on a warm Saturday afternoon because why not? They're not alone. They're not home. They're not, sitting back watching ESPN. I mean, they could be. They could be,
Okay.
but you know, they're not. They're here with the Strong program, man, and just meeting different folks within their age bracket. That's what I was thinking about, just while you were talking, Andrea.
well, it's a very cool observation, Carl. I think that you're absolutely right. And I it's wonderful to be able to work with people. And there are a lot of jobs, like you're saying, that are, strictly desk jobs or administrative jobs, and you don't have the connection with the community. You don't have the interaction. You can't go into the community. You're
Yeah.
basically stuck
Yeah,
in your chair
Right,
all day long looking at a screen.
right.
And to me, that's no way to live.
Yeah.
And I feel very fortunate
Yeah.
that if
Yeah.
you work for the community, you don't have to do that.
Yeah. So I feel like if being in the office is something that you want to do, something you prefer, go
I
for it.
don't,
But
yeah.
if you want to impact the community, be out and about, you can be a difference in someone's lives. To the world, to the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world.
Mhm. Yeah,
Wow.
it's beautiful. Absolutely.
I think you just got poetic on the podcast,
He
bro.
did. He did.
I,
He's
I don't. In all the, in
he's a
all,
poet.
I was gonna say, in all these years of me knowing this guy, never realized he was a poet, and I didn't even know it. But that's what's up, man. So going back to the why you started it,
Mm.
What were you doing before this, if you don't mind me asking?
How far before? When I moved.
Oh, okay,
That's what
true.
happens when you speak to older people. You know? How far back do we go?
Let's go. Let's go back 20 years.
Yeah,
20 years. Okay.
Yeah. At
20 years.
least.
So I was actually talking to Tony when he was setting up today, and I was a professional photographer for many years.
Oh, so hold on.
So
Okay.
So you know about what? There's professional terminology for photographers. So you know about like the headshots and the
That's right.
man. So
That's
listen.
right.
So you think you could be able to get my face on a billboard chart somewhere?
Oh, without a doubt.
That's what I'm talking about. Already, that's what I'm talking about.
So and that professor, was it based out of Western Mass, and what was the name of
It was my name.
I mean, company.
Inspiringly enough, yeah. But again, when you do that kind of work, you are very much with the community.
Right.
So I did everything from Carl's headshots to wedding photo. Basically, wedding photography was a big part of my work. Because people are getting married, like
and people want to see their photos and whatnot,
Yeah, but I did all film. I didn't really have digital at that time.
Yes.
I made beautiful
You made short
things
films?
for people. I didn't make films though. Those are amazing.
So check
but
it
I
out.
used film
Question.
cameras.
Did you ever have like I'm trying to figure out how I can ask the question because like it's related to film.
Yeah.
You had, I'm sure you've had multiple disposable cameras back then.
Yeah, like a Holga.
Yeah.
A Holga that you have to tape together.
Yeah, back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, listen, man.
I still have it.
Okay.
I still have it.
Man.
The tape might be a little. It might be coming off, but oh yeah, no, you can. Those are beautiful, and you just have, the happy accidents of the light leaks, and yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I miss those days so much.
So you're a photographer too, Carl?
No, I'm not. Although I grown up taking pictures, like with family and friends. Like when everybody would go cheese, say cheese, and stuff like that. There was no cheese for me. But nevertheless, man, just knowing that we've elevated, I'll say, from film to digital. I think
a transition,
right?
Yeah,
is so crazy to me. Let me ask you a question. Do you remember ever taking your first digital photo?
Yeah, I do.
So you remember your first?
Roughly. Yeah, roughly.
What was that like? If you can vaguely
I didn't
remember?
like it.
Oh,
I didn't like what I was doing with it, frankly.
okay.
Yeah. I couldn't make it do what I wanted it to do.
It didn't feel
Didn't feel the same.
authentic. Yeah,
No.
there wasn't that actual holding of the camera and somebody telling you 90 yards to the right and shoot, go.
Yeah. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
It's ones and zeros, right? It's there's a flatness to me, and I loved the black and white. Of course, you can turn digital photography into black and white, but
not the same.
Yeah,
not the same.
I didn't think so, and I never really was able to kind of excel in that field, in that medium. But yeah.
Did you ever have VHS?
Did I ever?
VHS tapes?
I do have some that I'm looking to.
Listen, man,
see what
that's
I can do
what
with
I'm
those.
talking about. I like you already because of the fact that it's yes, like you want to bring that authenticity back. And you know what? I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I think a lot of old heads, not seniors, they not seniors, they're not elders right now. To me, they old heads. And what an old head is when you like pushing 65 and 70, but you got a stinking Lincoln, from 1964. You, you know, everybody's family back in the day. Everybody had an uncle. Uncle Rufus was pushing a stinking Lincoln back then.
Yep.
So he had a what was I just talking about? Oh, a VHS tape. Every family had it, but no, but it's it just goes to show you, man, like times have changed, and even the seniors, I can tell you, sorry, even the old heads ain't feeling it, you know, because look, back then, again, like I said earlier, you used to get up and say, you know what, Megan, we're gonna go to this dance tonight, and we're gonna party.
Yeah.
No, we're not gonna party, but we're gonna party. You know, cause them folks like to be on their feet and they love to dance. They oh my goodness, man.
Well, the beauty of working with older folks, Carl, is that I'm sort of in between.
You're like the middle.
You
I'm in the
can't, it's
middle.
hard to tell with you.
No, but this is the thing. So I don't love all the technology, obviously, or else I
Okay.
would have taken to digital
Right.
photography. more.
Right.
But with older people, they mostly don't love all of the technology either. And so it's great because then I feel like
keeps you right where you're at.
Keeps me exactly where I want to be. And like I had this guy named Carl. He was great. He's part of the 60 plus veterans. Do you guys know the 60 plus veterans?
Never heard of it.
At the 12th Baptist Church. Amazing. They formed after the Vietnam War.
Okay.
And it was for Black veterans
in the
who
70s.
weren't getting the services,
proper services. Yep.
they deserve.
Yep.
And so this amazing group, 60 plus veterans, highly recommend them, you know, it's maybe coming on this program.
Okay.
And he was funny because I remember calling him during the pandemic and everybody's like scrambling to become digital, right? Because remember when it all got rolled out, the very first appointments were for seniors and you had to go online.
Yeah, for the vaccines.
And they were like,
and they
what?
they had difficulty.
I don't even have an email address.
Right.
And so we would be pretending, you know, we would be
Email.
putting our own email addresses in to make the appointments. Anyway, so I remember Carl Williams calling him up and saying, okay, Carl, I want to get you an appointment. And I remember talking to him because he wasn't connected because a lot of people weren't able to go out. And I remember I was like, Carl, can you go on Zoom and maybe, you know, participate in some of these things on Zoom? And he's like,
he didn't know what it was.
no, I don't know. I don't Voom too much.
Okay.
And he, instead of Zoom, he said Voom.
Okay.
And he wasn't joking.
Yeah, he was serious.
He was serious. And then we were talking about Venmo. I don't know why I was talking about Venmo.
He didn't know.
And he said something like
was unaware.
Velmo.
Okay.
He's like, well, we could Velmo. And I mean, I loved it. I'm like, oh, what a breath of fresh air. Someone who didn't know what Zoom was, didn't know what Venmo was.
Right.
But the sad part is we were expecting everybody
just
to
like,
all of a sudden be at
was,
this
like,
level,
to adapt. Like,
it's crazy.
Because remember, we have all generations and some of them unable to adapt to the newer technology. Right. So since I'm on this, do A-Strong have technology classes?
We have funded many different digital equity organizations, and we do that. We do a lot of funding of organizations that are teaching digital literacy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever met someone since you've been working at the company? Have you ever met someone that still carries cash on them?
I do.
Listen, man, it's
cash is king.
Cash rules everything around me. You know.
People are shocked when you give them cash, though. Do you notice that? And if you
Because-
give exact change, the people's faces, they're like,
because they're strapping a credit card.
or they just, sorry, Carl.
We've gotten so comfortable, I think is the right word, with using this digital stuff, even with our finances, man. I'm pretty sure I know a lot of old heads gonna be tuning into this one, and they're gonna be like, "Man, I was never the type to want to go pay my rent, online. I got up and I went to the bank
That's
and I
right.
wrote out because you know what? Those things are safer. Those things are better. And me personally, as someone who has an old soul, I can fit right in with the old crowd. Now I'm gonna tell you why.
I was going to say, do you want a
Yeah,
job?
uh, man, listen, they would love me.
They would.
They would
They would.
because of the simple fact that I get it. I understand. Like, there's nothing like playing 45s. There's nothing like playing all vinyl records. There's nothing like getting up and putting the needle on the record as far as your musical taste.
Playing some 60s.
Man, what? If you know, you know. You know, just oh man, times have changed so much, and it's crazy. Um,
Right. And, to that point, Carl, seniors, unfortunately, are often victims of fraud
Right.
yep.
Yep. You hear this all the time on the news.
all the time. And we're getting, the Boston Police Department is always sending us, the latest scam alerts, fraud alerts that we're supposed to share with our constituents. And it's almost always having to do with technology, almost always. And people getting robocalls and, offers for this and that. And, and, and it's often linked to, to technology.
Okay.
You
So
know what I was just thinking about too. How many people still have a landline for their phone?
a lot of older people
Man,
have landlines, and a lot of them don't want to, and some people do not have cell phones
Right.
as well.
Right.
You will find, again, we have a huge range because we're 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s,
and maybe even 100s.
and even 100. Mayor Wu regularly signs birthday citations for 100-year-old people in the city of Boston, which is really amazing. So we have like 4 decades. And of course, many of the younger seniors,
Back in the 60s.
yeah, but a lot of the younger seniors have all the technology.
So it's like, do you think the 60 range has adapted?
More, yes. I would say, like, it's generally speaking, yes.
Okay.
But we have a lot of older people. And I would say, like, once you're in your maybe mid 80s or 80s, 90s,
It'll be hard
a lot of
to
those people still have
adjust.
landlines, don't
Yeah.
have email addresses,
Right.
and and don't
because
have
you
cell
don't know
phones.
how to use it. It's not that you don't know how to use the technology, but you're, again, going back to what we were talking about earlier, your body changes as you get older, old head, and so it's important that, we tell Uncle Rufus at this point, listen, Unc, you ain't got it no more. Okay. That phone, that iPhone that you had, my man, you got to retire it. It's time to go put it down and pick up the phone that you had back in 1975. No, but it's true. Cause your brain stops functioning at a certain point. You know what I mean? And it just, what you once know, you kind of got to let it go at some point. Man, this is also making me think too, like if God rest my grandfather, brother Carl, actually of another Carl, and he was very wise. Like, he's always giving out advice to people. Do you get a lot of that while you're on the job, or not as much?
Yeah. I mean, one thing that I would say is that people have amazing stories and they want to tell them.
Right.
So yeah, it's advice, but it's also history,
Right.
stories, experiences, and it's fascinating to hear them.
Okay.
And so if you can take the time to listen,
Right.
it's incredible.
To learn something.
It's incredible. Yeah. I mean, you learn about your city, you learn, when I was talking about after Martin Luther King, when you have people that were here in the street when that happened, and they tell you what their experiences are, and it's incredible. It's incredible. Older people are walking histories,
Right.
among other things.
Right.
And just it's remarkable to listen and to hear everything that someone has been through.
Boston has a very rich history.
Sure does.
And I think, like, for me, you know, I'm somebody, like, I love history myself, but I'm more or less like, I like the World War II documentaries, stuff like that, because man, there was a lot going on back then. As far as like World War II, what'd you say? Vietnam War,
Mhm.
hell, probably even the Korean War.
Right.
Just listening to you talk, Andrea, you know what show came to my mind? You remember the old TV show MASH?
Yeah. Yeah. Great.
That show came to my mind as we were talking about technology and whatnot, man. Man,
Okay.
just thinking about it now, this is making me want to go back home and watch some MASH.
Okay. I want to say, if we can, I want to say for momentarily, let's have some fun.
All right.
Do you have any, Carl's a DJ?
Hold on.
So,
Hold on. How you gonna put me on a spot like that? We talking about fun. Okay, try again.
Okay, yeah. So, do you have any favorite genres of music or artists?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to
You know
say.
what I love is Roberta Flack.
Okay.
Classic.
I don't know why I've been thinking about her right now a lot.
Rest in peace, by the way.
Well, I don't. Yeah, her birthday is probably around
21st.
this time.
Yep, February 21st.
Oh, February 21st. Okay. Thought it was a little bit earlier. Yeah, I love her. Nina Simone, also
Okay.
birthday.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Around now.
Okay.
Is he going to play or sing one of those songs? You're going to sing a song?
No.
The first time.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Carl. You can do it.
So you like 70s then? All right.
And earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Elton John.
Yeah, I like Elton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhat. Not crazy about Elton John, really.
Okay.
But I like let's see. Gosh, it's so hard to choose just a few.
Okay.
Oh, you know who else I'm listening to? What's her name? Carmen McRae.
Okay.
I like her a lot.
Wow.
Carmen McRae, Nina Simone, Ella Fitzgerald,
Okay.
Sarah Vaughan,
Okay.
Billie Holiday.
Okay.
You taking notes?
Yeah, he knows all those.
Okay.
He knows all those people. But then I love Frank Sinatra as well.
Okay.
Classic.
Dean Martin.
Okay.
So on your spare time, what do you do if you have any?
I like to walk.
Fair enough.
That's how I met Rakiem. Well, right, among other ways. I like to cross country ski.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yep. We got some good snow right now. Beautiful snow.
Listen, you may want to go. Don't go skiing on Blue Hill Ave. Just don't do that. But maybe on somebody's sidewalks. Maybe
people were cross country skiing right after the snow. I don't know if you saw them.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
no.
before it got really like cleared.
Yeah.
You know what's
which was great.
A great ski place. I don't know how often you travel. Do you travel much or not as much?
A little bit.
A little bit. All right. I'll make a recommendation. This is what you should do.
Okay.
On your spare time when you know it's going to be less work and you know you're not going to be in the office, take a trip up north. Go the other way. Go to New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah.
And what is it?
The White Mountains?
No.
What's about Washington?
It's I can't. It's Loon Mountain.
Oh, Loon Mountain. Oh, that's beautiful.
I don't know exactly if that's in
But that's
Londonderry.
downhill, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Go there.
Really?
Go there. Promise you won't be disappointed.
And go downhill skiing?
You'll love it.
Oh, I might be scared.
I
could try.
I went maybe about 13, 14 years ago, back in 2010, 11. Me and a good friend of mine, we went and we enjoyed ourselves. Minus the fact it was cold.
Yeah.
There's a reward there. There's a couple things. You get they got a lodge there so you can kick back and relax, get your coffee, your drinks. And then there's a hotel down the street if you want to kick back and just
sounds great.
Chill, man. And then the next day we went snowshoeing. Don't really recommend that.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. The skiing is what we came for. But times have changed and snow has changed over the years. So
that's a beautiful part of New England, though, up there.
Right.
Incredible. It's is it Lincoln?
Yeah.
Lincoln, New Hampshire. Yeah.
Shout out to my folks out there in New Hampshire each and every time. Rhode Island was good.
Salem.
Salem was good. Connecticut was good. Norwalk, Connecticut was good. Vermont was good. Maine was popping out there. I need to go and get some seafood from Maine. I hear Maine has some excellent seafood.
Maine is wonderful.
Boston's got some okay seafood, but I've had some of the seafood places around here, but I need me a good fish and chips plate. Like, you ever been to Legal Seafood?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Haven't been there in a long time, but they used to have some really, really good seafood, yo.
Yeah. I love our seafood. Okay. I love New England has great seafood.
That part.
Yeah.
And I think wherever you go, it's just, man, like the Cape. I haven't been to the Cape yet, but I hear the Cape has got some amazing seafood.
Definitely. Yeah. We live in a great part of the country.
Do you ever tell your friends, like, who live in other states that?
Yeah. I think they know it. I think they know, but I don't rub it in.
Okay. Do you follow the Patriots at all? No.
I know they're playing this Sunday.
Okay.
That's.
They are in my dream state right now, and I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
I would love to DJ for the Patriots one good time, yo. Like, I feel like you got to be, like, your A game has got to be strong if you want to come play for them, because the way these guys are moving right now, they ain't playing. They are not playing.
So you got them they're winning on Sunday, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, they are.
Okay, good. I'm with that.
He can say that because he's a sports fanatic. I'm just there.
No, he's a music fanatic. Yeah.
You're there for Bad Bunny?
Nah, you know what? Nah, honestly, I'm there for the chicken wings, yo. I'm there for chicken wings and to maybe take that trip over to LA.
Yeah, he want to go out there.
So, I mean, other than walking, is there anything else you like to do spare time wise?
I like to cook.
Okay.
Hold up. You said you like to cook, right?
Oh yeah.
So what's your favorite thing to make?
I'm making chicken cutlets tonight. Remember, that's why we had to do this early.
Right.
You were very gracious in letting me changing the time.
Right.
But I have tenants that I cook for 4 nights a week, Monday through Thursday.
Wow.
And so tonight I'm making chicken cutlets.
Okay.
But I make chili. I try to make things that they like, that I think they'll like. Make chicken wings.
Okay.
I don't eat a lot of red meat. I don't cook that.
Okay.
But big soups and healthy big salads and.
Okay. Are the tenants seniors, if you don't mind me asking?
They're not seniors. No.
Okay.
No. They are. They do various things. Most of them are studying, doing research, or at the universities or the hospitals.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah. They want something for I have one person who's at Berkeley School of Music. He's a singer and a guitar player and a piano player, and I have someone who's studying something with debt in like 16th century Italy, something like that. And then I have this other guy who's wild, and he studies the brains of like fruit flies. And to learn about they're trying to learn something about the brains of these insects and to help them with some sort of treatment, medical treatment. So yeah, interesting dinner conversations.
Okay. So okay, that's good.
Yeah. So cooking, walking. I still like to take pictures. Still like to make photographs.
So what would I have
like
to
to
do to
write.
get me on a big billboard? You know what I
Big
mean? Because
billboard.
what I want to do is I want to let me see how I can describe it. I want a picture of me like on a like as a backdrop, but I want a picture of the turntables in front of me, and then I just want that to be posted up on like you going towards I-95 or 95. You're looking for a DJ. Here's this guy. Well, if you're looking for a music lover, better yet, here's this guy.
What about your podcast? Tune into your podcast.
That's right. That's
on
right.
I mean, that seems like the best use of your billboard.
True. This is true. Yeah, because we are the No Filter podcast.
Because then everybody's going to want to be on it. You're going to go to the top.
Listen, man. Hopefully one day we'll get there. You know, like I always tell people, like we're not doing this for the money. We're doing this because we're two honest people, and we love people. We love the people.
We love to make new connections.
He likes to make
along the way.
He likes to make.
Rakiem is he's amazing.
He's
amazing.
Yeah.
Connector.
I don't know about that because when I connected with him some years ago, I wanted to, pick him up and throw him in those. That's how we became tight.
Yeah. That was the beginning of this beautiful friendship.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so to speak.
Okay. So, any last words, Andrea, before we close out?
Well, I appreciate the opportunity. It's wonderful, and I wish you a lot of luck with this podcast. And I think it's a wonderful way for people to get to know their neighbors and get to know other Bostonians and build that community that we all want.
And really quickly, you said there was an event going down on the, what was that, the 22nd, 27th?
The 27th, Black Heritage Month. That is a phenomenal, wonderful event
You got
that
the
we
address?
do yearly. I should have the address. Was it at the Russell Auditorium last year? It might be the same place. Russell's on Talbot. Yeah. I think it's at the Russell on Talbot.
All right. What date is that? The 27th?
Friday the 27th.
All right. So listen, to all of our listeners out there, if you don't have anything to do, if you're looking to go out and meet a new boo thing, or you just want to make some friends, I know I'm putting people on the spot like that. Go out to this event. It's a Black Heritage event going down February 2K27, February 27th, 2K26. Do we have a time or not exactly?
I think it's like 11 to 2 usually.
In the morning? Or at night? Or in the afternoon, sorry.
Yeah, morning.
Okay, so
it is a senior event, so most of our events are like 11
daytime.
to 2.
Yeah, okay, so listen, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It goes down February 27th. Get your behind on down there, man. Russell's Auditorium, 70 Talbot Ave, Dorchester. If you're from the Boston area, you know where we at. We in the hood. Hey, Rakiem, you gonna close us out?
Yes.
All right.
Again, and thank you all for joining us. Andrea, thanks again for joining us again this evening. My name's Rakiem Strickland, the organizer of Family and Friends Living Healthy Summer Saturday Morning Walking Group. To my right, again, our guest, Andrea.
Thank you.
And to my left is Carl Smith, aka DJ Cast Artist. And thank you all for listening in. Good night. Have a great rest of the evening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Hey.
Peace.